Hey there, YouTube pipe community. Look who's back at ya. Smoking one of them newfangled pipes. You know, like one of them radiator type pipes. All fancy. There you go, baby. I got some good old medicine going. What's it called? Emsersolin Highland. I don't know. For my lungs, so I don't get pneumonia. Hey guys, it's good to see you. Good to be seen. It's me, Ethan, in case you didn't recognize me. I'm letting my hair grow out. Look at that. Look at this. Can you see those little guys? Ridiculous. Beautiful day today. Hey there, Pipehead, Oregon. Yeah, it's good to see you, brother. Yeah, just got done with some physical therapy. Therapist wants me to do some squats. I injured my knee a little bit during the accident. My tore a ligament. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to say thanks a lot. I wanted to say thanks a lot for. You can actually count how many hairs I got up there on top. I wanted to say thanks a lot, guys. You guys have been incredible. I'm not quite up to date on the numbers, but I think through the different raffles and people giving me shout outs and asking for prayers and sharing that GoFundMe link, I think the YTPC has helped me out by about $2,000. Probably a little bit more now. I don't know. That number is a little old, but countless prayers. So, well, the good news is I made it sort of through the dark stage, and now I'm on to sort of this long road of recovery. Man, that was crazy. So my accident was 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Let me see if I can get a little more vertical. Yeah, got my sleep number bed. And my sippy cup. Drinking some water. 3 weeks ago yesterday. I guess I'll tell you a little bit about it if you want to hear about it. So we had made a trip. My wife had just gotten her driver's license, her Ukrainian driver's license. And we made a trip back to her hometown. She could visit with people, and I had to arrange to preach while I was in town, so I went with. Make it a worthwhile trip, you know. So, anyways, we were in town for a few days, and it was time to go back. Thursday morning, left around 6:30 or so. It was, below freezing. Got some, quite a bit of snow and some ice on the roads, and anyways, I was going down the sort of like the freeway, but it's just a one lane in either type road. Got something in my teeth. Yeah. Anyways, all of a sudden I saw my speedometer spike and I realized that I lost contact with the road. And maybe when I get back to Ukraine and I look up my dash cam, I'll have a video of it. But anyways, I lost control of the van and went sideways the other way. Just about hit someone coming head on. And then before driving off the road, and the van went up on 2 wheels. So I dug in. I went off sideways and dug in, and then it plopped back down on all fours. Anyways, we were the first ones to fly off the road in that section. And just a few minutes later, well, maybe 5-10 minutes later, a semi-truck and with a second trailer, so a truck and 2 trailers, came same direction, sort of right at our van on the side of the road, doing the same thing, and except he slid off at the same spot, just on the other side of the road, and he actually ended up backwards, so looking the direction he was driving, or he was coming from, I mean. And as he slid off the road, he sort of swiped another car, an oncoming car, sort of fishtailed and sort of slapped him off the road too. So there was 3 of us off now, and the cops came and set up an emergency sort of reflector sign. You're supposed to set it up, whatever, 50 meters up the road or whatever, so people know that there was an accident. But I think it did more damage than good, because you could tell as soon as people saw it, they'd tap the brakes and then they'd start sliding. And we were standing there watching for a little bit, and cars were just sliding all over the place. It was like an ice hockey rink. Anyways, I told my girls, my youngest daughter and my wife were with me. I told them this is a bad place to be standing around. I told them to start walking up the road. So they walked up the road, and the cops picked them up, and then ended up taking them into their station, because it was so cold outside, so that they wouldn't freeze. And then the cops were looking at my car, and it was fine, no damage done. I was just dug in quite a bit, and they told me to dig out my tires, and that when some road crews would be along shortly to, I don't know, salt the road or whatever, and then someone could pull me out, and I'd be on my way. It's exhausting. Anyways, yeah, so I was digging out my tires. I'd watch, see if there was a car coming. No car coming, start digging out a tire. Watch, in like 10-15 second intervals. Take a look, no car coming, start digging. Check again. It's good to be seen, man. So, I was working on the last tire, and I didn't see the car coming, and he slid off the road and sort of crunched me, I guess, from what I can gather. I didn't see it. He hit me in the back. So maybe I can't do it. I can't show you with my hands. Anyways, sort of I'm not sure if he hit me first or my car, but I was standing right next to my van, and yeah, he flew off the road, and he must have been going pretty fast because he was driving a big van too, and it flipped. It ended up wheels up, and I was on my back in the snow. I thought that was the end, man. I thought that was the end. I started coughing up a bunch of liquid. I couldn't see it. I thought it was blood. Right away, I started coughing up a bunch of, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was blood. And I thought, man, that's it. I was on my back. I couldn't move, and I was screaming. I was in a lot of pain. I didn't black out. I couldn't talk. I was just screaming. Not really like all the time, but just ah. Like, yeah. I thought that was the end. Started praying to God, lifting up my spirit, asking Him to take me home. But He didn't. I laid there for about 40 minutes before the ambulance came. I made a video during that time. I don't know if I'm ready to watch it or upload it or anything. Pretty much saying goodbye to people. Because my phone was in my breast pocket. And I could move my arms. So I made a video, a little selfie like this. Anyways. Well, the ambulance came finally. And took me to sort of like I don't know what it was, sort of like a regional medical station or village medical station or something, I don't know. And I was there for a few hours before I got transferred to the regional, like sort of like the state hospital or something like that. Yeah, in my wife's hometown. And I was there for a couple days. I was there for a week almost. A week. Anyway. Some of these details might be a little fuzzy. Anyways, I don't want to talk bad about the Ukrainians, but it's just the Ukrainian hospital is not the place you want to be. But they ended up saving my life, I guess, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, they almost killed me too. So yeah. Anyways, people went into action pretty quick. My family, my brothers, my mom. All of a sudden, my mom and my brother, one of my brothers, came to Ukraine. Organized, or my other brother and his wife organized the GoFundMe page and were organizing support for me. Got me out of Ukraine on an air ambulance or whatever they call it. It's a private jet. Anyway. So, I've been in a private jet now. Anyway. Flew me here to Germany. Been here 10 days. More. I don't know. I don't know. I'm fuzzy on the days. I know that. 2 weeks?
2 weeks today.
2 weeks today. As soon as I got in, they were ready for me. Sent me into surgery that night. Hey, Corey, good to see you, buddy. So, I don't know. Maybe my wife could tell you. I got some internal issues going on. They cut out about 3 feet of my intestines and a little bit from the end. I think I had damaged my liver and my kidney and my lungs, and I got 9 broken ribs and some other smaller stuff. My back's a little messed up, but they said it'll be fine. It'll heal itself. Yeah. So, trigger warning. I'll give you a view of my stomach here in a few seconds, so if you don't want to see it. No, it's all bandaged up, so you won't see the unbandaged version, which is really gross. But, yeah. Here we go. Okay, so this is a sponge. So this is not sewn up yet, and they change that twice a week. I don't know if you can see, but this is all cut open. And then I had a couple sort of drainage ports that they've since taken out. And those are bandaged up. And then I got my stoma over here, my artificial sphincter hole. So that's gross. Hopefully, the plan is in about another 10 days or so. I think someplace around next Tuesday, maybe, depending on, my progress. I should have another surgery to connect my intestines so I don't have to live with this stoma for the rest of my life. And then that should be about it. Yeah. So it's been interesting. Last week, my colon started working again, I guess, or something. And what was left in there started coming out. So that's some fun details. Crapped myself a couple times. I was in diapers for a few days. But I think it's all past now. Whew. Yeah. Last night I got it, I got my catheter out, so I'm peeing in the bucket, or during the night I pee in the little, I don't know what you call that thing, the little jar, and during the day I can get up now, and I can shuffle on over to the bathroom and pee by myself, which is awesome, praise God. But last night I filled up my jar, the pickle jar, exactly. Oh, don't do that. Laughing hurts. The pickle jar. I filled up my jar, and I still was going, you know what I mean? Peed all over the floor. Poor nurses. Yeah. Anyways, what else? Still going? Still going? Oh. there we go. Sorry, my brother started to call me and it didn't interrupt. So I'll have to call him back in a minute. Yeah, so thank you so much. Man, feels good to know you guys got my back. You guys have supported me really well. And I won't be able to pay you back, but thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Praise God. I just want to praise God. I want to thank Him for taking care of me. He always takes care of me day in and day out. He's always good to me. Everything He sends my way is for my good. I know that. Great is His faithfulness. Yes, indeed. So, yep. I think Bremen Pipe Smoker might come give me a visit here next week sometime. Maybe 2 weeks from now, so maybe we'll do a video. Maybe we'll go out and have a smoke. I don't got any pipes with me though, so I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah. Alright guys, I guess that's about it. Be well and love truly.